A hearty congratulations to Miss Minnesota for placing in the top 15 at Miss America.
Mankato's own Emily Schumacker competed alongside 51 other contestants in Orlando, Florida for the title of Miss America 2025. Emily won 11th place in the competition. Her talent was tap dance, and her community service initiative was the heart of the matter. Now that she's returned home, Emily says her experience on stage can help other women achieve their dreams.
Miss America is relevant. It is the largest scholarship organization in the country, and it's truly empowering women across the country to chase their dreams. Don't let other people tell you no to, stop you from chasing your dreams. I felt so empowered on the Miss America stage to really push through and become a future surgeon, become a future physician, and do what makes me happy and what I want to accomplish with my life.
Emily's goal is to continue her passion of spreading awareness during Heart Health Month in February, and her next crowning for Miss Mankato will begin on February 8th. You can find more information on how to sign up at missminnesota.org.